that movie because I got the answers.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, it is. And we're live, ladies, gents, boys, girls, children of all ages. Welcome to a show about trivia presents Pics and Lists. I am the picture of Jordan Owens, about to do some lists. Here today, we have 6 wonderful competitors. First of all, Chris Diaz. Chris, what's up?
Not much. Here to have fun. I'm one laughing. Pretty good laughing. I'm not expecting to win again. Especially a couple of new people here, but I'm here to have fun. Like,
Up next, he's not so confidential. It's Henry.
I'm just ready to get this over with so I can hear some more mini reviews.
Up next, you know him, you love him. I'm going to spoon with him later. It's John Mahar.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Long time viewer, first time player, big JPO fan. Happy to be.
Maybe it's positive 47 points. John's winning. Up next, he's everyone's Bob Hoskins' favorite fan, Steve Mesa.
Yeah, let's do this.
Up next, maybe he's like, oh, hey, wait a minute. Are you both wearing Mario shirts? Steve and Steven? It's Steven, Tiny, Scuba, lots of names, counts.
What's up? Owen's rules. Owen's rules.
All right, positive 57 points. He got a little bit more because he started a chant. Sorry, John.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, last but certainly not least, making his debut in any arena here for a show about trivia, it's Will. What's up, Will?
Not much. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but that's exciting for me.
Alrighty, so here at the Picks and Lists, we have some picks, we have some lists, little things, fun stuff like that. This first one, I'm actually going to start off with a list this time. It looks like this. I'm going to name an actor or an actress. You name a movie they've been in. Any movie. It could be a big part, a small part, uncredited. It could be a voice.
Okay.
If they're in it, I should have it. We're going to go one by one. I'll ask you if you can have one mulligan. So if you're running out of movies, you go, was he in this? And I'll let you know. Sequels are all on up for grabs, but I'm very picky on subtitles. If there's a subtitle, I'm going to want it. So we'll just start off right with Chris. I go alphabetically, if anyone's wondering. Chris, surprisingly, we haven't gotten to this man yet. Name a movie with Will Ferrell.
Stranger Than Fiction.
A second while I cross it off. Henry.
Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Oh, and you can use your, you don't need your whiteboards, but if you want to use it for future sayings of what you might say down later so you don't forget, totally go for it, or what's been said. Use your whiteboards as much or as little as you want. John.
Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues.
All right. Anchormans are off. Sadly, no 3. Steve.
Old school.
All right. Tiny.
Kicking and screaming.
I'll feature my good friend. Oh, shoot. What's his name? I already forgot his name.
Oh, geez.
Will.
Night at the Roxbury.
All right. Chris.
Make it mine.
All right. Mega Mine has been taken. Henry.
The Other Guys.
All right. Other guys off the board. John.
Zoolander.
Yes. Steve.
Zoolander 2.
All right. Someone's going to take it. Scuba.
What's the name of that? Give me 1 second. Oh, The Campaign.
Very good. I give you about 30 seconds, by the way. So
That's fine. Okay.
No, I'm just letting everyone know that that's what you. So you got a little bit of a time, but not a hardcore time. I'll let you know once it gets close. Will.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, there it is. All right, Chris.
Something Gotta Go.
No, I'm gonna need a different wording or movie.
Let Go of a Semi-Pro.
All right, Henry.
Just so no one else gets it, Everything Must Go.
That's the one I was thinking.
All right. Yep. Everything must go is what we needed. John.
Bewitched.
Bewitched off the board. Steve.
Wedding Crashers.
All right. Tiny.
what is that movie with Oh, okay. Nothing. Go ahead. It's pass.
All right. Alrighty, we'll pass you for this round. So we're down to 5, and it goes to last man standing. By the way, these rounds.
I know.
I'm letting everyone know, Tiny. I'm not just talking to you.
Okay.
Get hard.
I mean, if this is what you ask, Chris.
Talladega Night, The Legend of Ricky Bobby.
Ooh, I'm gonna be picky and say rewording or different movie.
Let's go with Daddy Home.
Alrighty, Henry,
Daddy's Home 2.
John.
Is it Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
Yes,
Yeah,
By the
damn right
way-
it is.
I had to do it because a different league screwed me out of that one time. So I gotta do it just to get revenge on my own. Steve.
Superstar.
Yes. SNL. Scuba.
Take my.
Oh, wait, you're out.
He's out.
I know, I forgot. All right, Will.
Land of the Lost.
Oh, yeah. Chris.
The Lego Movie.
Henry.
Step Brothers.
John.
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
Steve.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Will.
Lego Movie, the second one.
Rewording or different movie?
Lego Movie 2, the second one.
Rewording or different movie?
Winter's Crossing.
I hate to do it to you, but rewording?
Oh. Oh, the producers.
Alrighty. Give that to you. I'm a little
you.
with the mulligans. I'm lenient when you got a movie, you're just not there. If you said a completely wrong movie, that's when it's one mulligan, and then that's it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I'm just again just stating for everyone. That's why I gave you a couple because you're there, you're just not quite there. Mulligans, if you say like X-Men and it's wrong, and then you don't get 2 X-Men. Chris.
Fair enough.
Me?
There, Chris.
The Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Yeah, we need second part.
Hmm,
All right,
okay.
Henry.
I'm going to say my 2 from the back pocket here.
Back pocket ones. Henry looking for a front pocket.
I know. I got 2 back pockets. I don't want to waste them.
All
Same
these
here.
are back pockets.
The House.
Alrighty, John.
That was one of my back pocket ones.
Me. Oh no, I thought I was next. My bad. Okay, fine.
No, you're good. No, I go alphabetical. John, Steve. John.
Holmes and Watson.
Nope, but you got it. So, Steve,
Winter Solstice.
rewording or different movie.
Casa de mi Padre.
Alrighty, Will.
I'm not going to waste anyone's time. Pass.
All right, we'll go down to 4. Chris.
Dusty and Hutch.
All right, Henry.
Downhill.
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, why did I put that down? John.
Because it was an ace in the hole.
Was he in the ladies' man?
He was. Yeah, I got it. I was like, did I forget another one? I know, I got that one. All right, yeah. So, Steve.
Elf.
Oh, wow.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
It took this long to get Elf off the board. Chris.
Okay, here my eighth in the pocket, the internship.
Internship. Yeah, he's got a cameo on that. Henry.
I'm out. Fuck.
All right, and John.
Seen The Love Guru?
No, sir. So that's a mulligan.
I'll take a mulligan on that one. How about It's Pat?
No, that's before his time, and no,
Are you
it's
just throwing
Pat.
SNL movies out there?
not a bad guess. I don't mind the attempts here. Use them if you want them. All right, so down to 2, Steve.
Hmm. Any chance was he in The Big Short?
No. So that's a mulligan. I'll give you about 10 seconds.
Let's go. The Goods?
Yes. Chris.
Any chance he went Austin Power Gold member?
Not in the third one, no, sir. It's a mulligan. You got about 15 seconds.
I'm out. I name every Ferrell movie off the top of my head. That's the thing.
All right, I'll give it to Steve. Do you happen to have anything else, Steve?
Nope.
Just for gigs. Well, then it worked out. Between Two Ferns, the movie we would have taken.
Oh,
Maybe the biggest one I would say left is Blades of Glory, wasn't said. And then other than that, we got Boat Trip, Bucket of Blood, Criminal Hearts. Oh, Curious George, Deadly Adoption. I think that's that Lifetime movie he did. He's in the movie Dick, Drowning Mona, Drunk Parents. This is a semi-big Netflix one, but it's a long title. Eurovision Song Contest, Story of Fire Saga. He's in
Winter's
the background
Passing.
of the Practical Jokers movie. I would have accepted it. Man Seeking Woman, Melinda, Woody Allen movie. Suburbans. He was in Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. The Wendell Baker Story with Luke Wilson. Zeroville, and the one Steve and Will were close to. Winter's
Passing.
Passing is what we needed, unfortunately. Yes.
freaking between two farm.
But I say all the biggies if we're kind of Blades. I'm curious, maybe the big ones left over. Good, we're around there. All right, next one. This one's for everybody. Whiteboard's out. I'm gonna show you a still of a movie. Could be any movie. Name the movie. Right here. Oh, it was Michonne is the girl from The Visitor with Richard Jenkins? I didn't know that. All right.
I have a guess. I'm not sure it's the right one.
Where's in? Henry's in. Steve's in. John's looking. I think Will's in. John's in. All right, locking in Tiny.
Yep. I mean,
All right, pens down. Chris, what you got?
Is that Fist Fight the one with Charlie Day?
What you got, Henry?
Hoping that's Charlie Day in the forefront or the back of his head. This fight.
John,
I thought it was Sean William Scott. I said Dane.
what you got, Steve?
I had Fight, but I put Big Fight.
What you got, Tiny?
no clue.
And finally, just scroll down. Will.
I also thought that was Sean William Scott. I said Mr. Woodcock.
Charlie Day and Fist Fight. Fist Fight. Bill points out to Chris and Henry and Steve all have points right now. Oh, Steve from the last round. Henry and Chris getting that one. All right, the cinema masterpiece.
Yeah, I forgot that Tracy Morgan was in that.
I was banking on the clear teacher.
The only time I could think of when he was
Charlie Day's
expensive.
box.
All right, if you want, I'll say the names. I also have them in the chat if you want to look at them. I've never kind of asked this kind of question before, but I just thought it was interesting and fun, so I threw it in there. What movie franchise, so I just need the franchise, features actors like Randy Couture, Tamara Morrison, Ron Perlman, Kimbo Slice, Dave Bautista, Billy Zane, Barry Bostwick, Lou Ferrigno, Royce Gracie, Peter Mensa, Mainling Nig, and Nathan Jones? Just a random one I decided to just throw in there. But just the franchise is what I need. More than a film of this series. All right, Chris locking in. I think everyone. Oh, what? Steve's looking too. So, Chris, Steve, give you a few more seconds.
Oh.
You can change it if you want. So let time.
Okay.
Use your hand.
No pressure though. Maybe you have it. I don't know.
Hold
Maybe.
on, I'm thinking for a moment.
Steve right now is accessing the IMDb of his brain. Look at him.
Yeah.
Henry is trying to stay.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I'm with you. That's why if you notice I'm not in my normal setup, I say fuck it.
Yes.
I readjusted and I'm like, I'm laying down. If I'm doing back to back of these, I'm getting comfy. I
Yeah.
wrote some hard questions today because I want to watch you guys squirm.
Oh God, have fun with that. All
You're
right.
in it.
Oh, I don't know. I was in it. I didn't see the chat.
I didn't make one.
Oh, okay.
So I
Usually
figured
you're
most
early.
people-
I didn't
Well,
know.
most of the people are here, so I'm just like, I'll just add Brian and Tato later.
All right, cool. Locking in, y'all. Locking in, Chris.
Okay. Something.
I don't have a guess. I with the Dave Bautista thing for me off.
Yeah, you got a girlfriend. You don't got to show us a photo. We get it.
Okay, got it.
All
The
right,
Dave
lock it in.
Bautista
Lock it
thing for
in.
me off.
All right, sweet. Henry, what you got?
The only thing I could think of, Expendables.
What you got, Jan?
That's also what I said, the Expendables.
What you got, Steve?
I also thought it's the Expendables.
What you got, Tony?
I said the same thing as Expendables.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Close enough.
So I don't remember Kimbo Slice being in the Expendables, but I do remember him being in the Scorpion King franchise.
and Chris.
Yes, I got in the Galaxy because I was thinking Tamar Morrison wasn't the Expendable, and remember that.
Well, Will knew my little sneaky trick. It's from the Scorpion King franchise.
Good job, Will.
There's
Nice.
5 of them.
I
That's some
thought the
bullshit.
Scorpion King, but like, no, like, are we counting? No,
There was a
I never
lot of
said this
straight.
was a box office show. Never said that.
There was a lot of straight to video ones. Like Randy Couture was in like I think the third one. which is
Everything but
also-
the first is straight to
Everything
video.
but the first straight to video, yeah. Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. All right, next up, kind of like the Fist Fight one, but this time I'm going to show you pictures of a certain actor, multiple pictures. Name that said actor.
Oh fuck! What's his name?
That's the question,
name?
Henry.
Touch
What
your
is-
face.
That's the question, Chris. Yeah, that's the name of the game.
I only
Oh.
love that you put people that don't know.
Yes. Yes.
But I
Yes.
know
Yes.
different things.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I need
All
excited.
right. I got it.
He's a fan of. Just kidding. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie. A couple of these pictures don't look like him at all. So this is
I
weird.
know. I had
lots
to
of
like
different
actually
hairs and
like.
different weights.
I had to like.
Say, boy, you got thick.
I had to do like my screen. You know, where you like enlarge it to see it. That's what I had to do on my screen.
Large.
Mhm.
Dude. I gotta zoom a
Do,
little.
do, do, do. Do,
Yeah.
do, do, do.
There's one
Do,
more.
do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Can't
oh,
even think of their
Oh,
name
oh, oh.
from what I know them from right now. At least I want to get at
well,
least a
you know,
character.
he's from
Mhm.
One of
Okay.
these.
these things that are in front of you.
So I have a random guess, but I know it's not right.
All right, lock it in. Lock it in.
I'm
Chris.
ready.
On. Good. See, looks good.
Hmm.
You got red on you.
I think we have a lot of ties for
I
first
know,
place.
I know, I don't got it.
All right, 5, a 4, a 3, 2, 1. Locking in, pens down. Henry.
Blank board. I on it. Hopefully it's the guy
John.
from New Girl. Or at least I was thinking of the right guy.
Nope, not New Girl. John.
He was unhappy
He looks like
endings.
Oh, you didn't have it, John?
Yeah. I know he's unhappy endings though. He's the gay guy.
Steve.
Simon Greenberg.
That's Big Bang Theory. Tiny.
I got the wrong guy. I put Paul Rudd. I don't know why, but
You
He
got
looks
two
like Paul
excited.
Rudd. I know it's wrong, but I know blank boards. Adam Scott.
You're technically the closest, Chris.
I said the same thing. I said Adam Scott. Well, the only breakdown was
Hey, you got well. It doesn't get you points, but you are halfway there. Adam Pally. Pally is the last name.
Pally.
Okay.
Yes. Top right actually is one of the Iron Mans, I believe. Then
Oh.
Iron Man
Indie
3, I
Indie
think.
Project. Yeah, he's been in. He's in.
what is going on with my phone?
I don't know, but we can't see it. Get back.
Trying. Let's see.
I'm trying.
Hold on. What do I do? I'm on my iPhone. There we go.
Wow, Dune's on sale for $19.99. What a
Touch
steal.
it now. All right.
I
I'm
want
going
to.
to show you a list of movies here. They're also in the chat. Give me the connecting actor. One particular actor is in all 4 of these. Quick and the Dead, Snake Eyes, Big Bounce, Forgotten.
How do I access this?
Hmm.
Can I see that list one more time?
It's in the
I should
chat.
still be in the chat, but yeah, Quick and the Dead, Snake Eyes, Big Bounce, Forgotten. Yeah, depending on what you're using, might have to click back. Or...
They're not right blinking this one.
Because not great movies.
I actually like the Big Bounce a lot.
As I say, that's my least favorite. This one. Those are the
I
ones.
don't know if I have to guess.
You know,
I know
who's
it-
in all 4 of these
Okay.
movies?
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I heard freaking the damn enough time to have a guess on this.
And just to confirm, Snake Eyes is not the G.I. Joe film, right?
No, and it's
Good
not the,
clarification. No, this would indeed be the Nicolas Cage one.
Okay.
So there's a hint. It's
Oh, I
not.
got my answer then.
And then that didn't even dawn on me. Usually I'll put like a year on stuff like that. But yeah, that is true. Didn't even think of
Wouldn't it
that.
start with
yeah,
G.I.
it's
Joe
subtitled.
Origin Snake Eyes or no? Did that
Yeah,
even
exactly.
have a
That's true.
subtitle?
That's true
Because,
too.
yeah,
There is, yeah.
And also
But-
shit
but
eyes.
still,
You talking
don't
about that?
Don't mind clarifying.
No, it'll be Brown Eyes.
and not
Why can't we have
Fuck
nice
Brown
things?
Eye.
That's why we can't have nice things. Alrighty,
That'd be
6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 17. Pens down, John.
I just guessed Ted Raimi.
Dead or Amy? Steve.
Gary Sinise.
Cuba.
I was trying to think of all the actors like in freaking the Quick and Dead. I just put Gene Hackman for some reason. I mean,
Well.
I had
All right. Well,
With me,
yes, Will.
I said Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Chris.
I think Kurt Russell.
And Henry.
I said a lady, Maria Bello.
And our favorite lady. No, that's not a good transition. Steve Mesa got it. Gary Sinise is the
Okay.
common denominator there. Gary.
Steve, you are my favorite lady.
Thank you.
Okay, now I remember. Okay.
oh,
All right. Same game
And
as Will
I haven't seen any
Ferrell.
of those movies, so I had no idea.
All right. Now get off IMDb on your Roku, Henry, and give me a movie with James Marsden.
First.
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right. John.
X-Men.
The first, what'd you say?
X-Men.
I just make sure you said the first one. All right, Steve.
X2 X-Men United.
Steve. Tiny.
Oh, me? Oh, me?
Tiny, sorry.
James Marsden.
Hopefully you know who that is.
Yes, I do.
Kind of.
Okay, was he in he trying to think X-Men 3 Last Stand?
I'll take it. Yeah, there's no 3, but you gave me the subtitle, so that's good. Will.
Hairspray.
Yep.
Chris.
X-Men Day of Future Past.
Henry.
Is he in X-Men Dark Phoenix?
No.
Okay.
Richard Mulligan.
Two Guns.
There we go. That is one right answer. John.
Gossip.
Steve.
Enchanted.
Yeah. Tiny.
Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues.
All right. Will.
Disturbing behavior.
Yes, I was thinking of that one earlier too.
Chris.
Morning Show.
No.
He not that into you?
No, because I'm gonna have to take you out for this round. Henry.
Was he wrong, or did he not just have the title right?
No, I would have said rewarding. So he's just
Okay.
not that into
So-
you. I do not have, nor do I have morning show.
Just double checking. The Box.
No problem. What's in it? What's in the box? John.
D's nuts.
Is he in the Wolverine?
Alternate ending. He is not.
Okay.
Jean Grey is, but not so close. I'll just go ahead and say I believe we are done with X-Men, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh darn it. Okay. I'm probably out. So Valentine's Day.
Good pull, but gotta take you out, Steve.
Was he in Morning Glory?
No, I got nothing. No mornings.
I have to look this up now.
Oh, the morning show's a show. Yeah, he's definitely not in that. Or it's not in the movie.
Yeah, just go on.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to think.
Yep, Tiny, you got 30. Need a second.
Wait, so Mesa's out?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, double checking.
you passed.
Because you only did the one guess, so I was just
You're
double checking.
down to.
I'm done.
All right. Well,
Superman Returns.
yeah,
Oh.
the reason he was not in, well, killed off in the third one of
He
X-Men.
was killed off in the third one.
Yeah, I was just saying not in, but he's not on it. He's just dead. So. Henry.
Straw Dogs.
Will.
Hop.
Henry.
The Strangers.
Nope.
Okay, so I originally, just fun fact, I had Strangers written down, and as I went by, I was like, oh no, it's Straw Dogs. But I was like, maybe it's still Strangers too.
That's Scott Speedman. No.
Wasn't in Valentine's Day. I thought New Year's Eve.
Nope.
Okay,
Damn, it would have been hilarious.
Good thoughts. I don't mind them. Will, do you happen to have anything just for the hell of it?
The D Train.
Yeah, decent with Jack Black, acceptable. Decent list here. I don't know for things that might have been said. Accidental Love. I forget his name, but a very popular director. Silver Linings director. Alibi, Ambush in Waco, As Cool as I Am, Bachelorette, Bella Mafia, Best of Me. I think that's the Nicholas Sparks one. He was a voice in the new Boss Baby Family Business, The Butler with Forrest Whitaker, Campfire Tales. The Oscar-nominated Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore. Just kidding. Death at a Funeral. That's a good one. Female Brain, Gone in a Heartbeat, Heights, Henchman, Interstate 60, Into the Graisley Maze. The Loft from a couple years back.
I lost.
No Dessert, Dad, while you mow the lawn. That was something that was on his thing. He's in The Notebook. He's the dude she leaves. On the Edge of Innocence. Public Enemies, not that one, but a different one. Robot and Frank, underrated gem there. Sex Drive, he's the douchey brother. Shopping
fuck.
Small Apartments, Sugar and Spice, 10th and Wolf, 24th Day, 27 Dresses, Walk of Shame, Unfinished Business, Welcome to Me, and evidently he played John Wilkes Booth in Zoolander. That was fun to know.
What the fuck?
I read that. That's what it says. He plays John Wilkes Booth.
Models make best assassins.
I'm not drunk enough for that fact.
Get to it.
I now wish that this was gin. It's not.
Another screenshot here for you. Name this movie.
The guy with the face.
Pretty much.
Oh my!
Will, kind of looks like you if you curled your hair.
I get that more than I would care to admit.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so I just Googled. Yeah, it definitely is him. I even remember that. All right, interesting.
I
You
have a
Googled
guess.
James Marsden.
Yeah, I'll show it to you here in a little bit. But yeah, just look up James Marsden. I remember the scene now too. It's totally him. I know it.
Can't think of anything that this dweeb's in. Damn it.
I have a guess, but I'm. Wait.
I don't know why, but it took me a second. Like, there's dweebs in it.
Yeah, that girl, she's a dweeb.
Totally.
I see what you there. I get it.
I had to do that because I literally said the guy looks like Will, and I didn't want Will to think I was calling him a dweeb secondhand. So I had to switch it up and call the girl a dweeb.
You could call me a dweeb firsthand and I wouldn't get pissed. I know. Dude, I'm wearing a fucking Will Shakespeare shirt that fucking says willpower.
All right, I wasn't gonna, but now I'm. No, I'm just kidding.
That makes
That
you
shirt's
adorable.
awesome.
Do it.
That shirt's awesome. I'm wearing a shirt that says "Wicked Awesome," and I'm from Indiana, so
Wicked.
I'm a poser and a dweeb.
As you do.
Wicked stupid is what you are.
Facts.
Alrighty, logging in, Chris. Tiny, anyone else that needs to lock it
Yeah.
in? All right, Chris, you locked.
Yeah, I have a guess.
Fantastic.
Pop
Steve
lock, and I
Mason.
dropped it. Whiteboard.
Steve,
Here it is, Kate.
what you got, Tiny?
Nothing.
I
Tugboat.
love that movie. Will,
I also had a first word, Morgan, I think is what it's called.
Morgan. What you got, Chris?
Holy shit! I thought about Morgan. I was between that Transcendent and the Christian Morgan one.
Sweet. Henry
I got green filter. Blank board.
and John.
Put Alone in the Dark, which I know is wrong.
Well, Chris, you got excited, but I hate to kill you anyone's mood, but it's none of the above. It's a dirty sweep. It is the sequel to Ring and Ring 2, Rings.
Oh.
Ooh.
Boo.
Boo that movie. Boo.
See, I didn't see it, I don't
Cancel this
think.
Show. He
Clearly
showed
none
a
of us
bad screenshot. All right, so let's see if we can redeem myself, ourselves, all of ourselves with another
We
category of who dis. Here's pictures of an actor. Name this actor. I'll enlarge it a little bit here. There we go.
Can't believe I'm blanking on her name.
I'm like a name too.
I don't think it's a name that I know that well, so like I'm not gonna be mad at myself for it. But I'm looking at her and I want to get to know her.
Getting to know you. Getting to know all about
I want to
you.
start off by learning your name.
I
I'm
know
gonna
it
feel
not.
bad when we go on our date and I'm like, hey, Red.
Yo, girl. I got your name wrong in trivia once. How you doing?
that might work.
It's an interesting starting line.
She was like, oh,
black?
you're talking about me? She'd be like,
Yo,
oh, you were
girl.
talking about me? I'm like, well, fun fact, I wasn't talking about you. And then when you were brought up, I forgot about you. So check, please.
Sad part is I still don't remember your name, girl.
I'm not gonna remember unless like I really like the name after I hear it. I'm not gonna remember probably.
You're not gonna like it.
Oh yeah, and she didn't call me back, so no date.
Locking in Chris.
I'm just gonna put.
I don't know that, but I have a guess.
All right, a
I'm thinking mad if I
5,
actually-
a 4, a 7, a 2, and a 12. What you got, Tiny?
I got a cockapoo.
Okay then, Will.
I did that before the match.
Jane Levy?
Well, what you got? Let me scroll up. Chris.
I take Katie Levy. I would think it to go from Evil Dead. I just couldn't remember first name.
All righty, Henry.
All right, if one of those are even close to being right, then I'm glad. I'd never heard of that name before, so I don't know.
Maybe John.
Middle Dead. Jane Levy.
I think you said John
Steve
Singleton.
Mesa.
Jane Levy.
All righty, John, Steve, Will getting a point. Jane Levy.
What are those
Take it
movies?
away.
Now I'm curious.
First size, bottom left is Evil Dead. Might have been some shows in there. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. She's in
The middle. The middle one.
Yeah.
And then
Purgatory.
Castle Rock.
I didn't put
Oh,
"Don't
yeah.
Breathe" on it.
Every photo of her is her really beat up, and it saddened me. So I didn't.
Okay.
And here's James Marsden as John Wilkes Booth.
There he is.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that scene. I'm like, supermodels have been assassins for years. Good looking James Marsden is the one that's
Yeah, I can't believe I blanked up her first name.
Will rock you.
I love her from Evil Dead. I just couldn't remember her first name.
Nah, you didn't love her enough.
Yeah, you didn't love her enough, and that's why. Yeah,
Oh,
no. All right, similar to the Gary Sinise question, but flipping it around now, instead of an actor for movies, here's a bunch of actors that were in one particular movie. Which movie featured actors Owen Wilson, Reese Witherspoon, Benicio del Toro, Michael Kenneth Williams, Martin Short, and good old Eric Roberts?
Wow.
Wow.
Going with the one that. No.
I was just thinking about one of these people today from writing something for today, so hints. So I'm trying to think of the filmography as I was going through it to see if.
Oh God, no.
It's Eric Roberts.
Only going to one I know two of these, and
Always a good guess if you know something that at least some of them are in, better than nothing.
I need to buy new markers.
that's a happy one last week. I don't care. I didn't get that one.
Log it in, Henry, Tiny Will,
Oh,
Right
Let's go with that.
Steve too. Okay, the whole room locked in.
I'm good. I got something.
there's a shot in the dark here.
Same. I have got Doc here. Just
Alrighty, hands down. Chris, what's your shot in the dark?
I said it's French Dispatch because that's the only film I know.
What you got, Henry?
I just said Sweet Home Alabama because I didn't want to write nothing.
John. John.
Cars too. You know?
Steve.
Monsters versus Aliens.
Scuba.
I got the wrong Wilson again. I put Legally Blonde. It was Luke Wilson, not
Will.
Owen.
I just said something's got to give, but I think it's something close to that.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, it's a dirty sweep. They're all in the movie Inherent Vice.
And I fucking wrote it down too. Son of a bitch.
Ah, she's like, yeah.
So,
Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson. I almost said Maya Rudolph, and I thought that was too
Damn it.
that's the other. I've
I've
tried
only
the
seen
other.
that once. I wouldn't
So
remember anyway.
I know they were in the French Dispatch together. I could have pulled the other film from the top of my head.
Fucking
Hey,
wrote it down.
y'all. What movie is this?
Yep.
God, I know this. Why am I blanking? Oh my God, I know this. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've only seen this picture because yikes. But
This is the awesome hairdo.
that's a take. I was thinking more of that tie being all cockeyed and giving me anxiety right now looking at it.
Yeah, it does make you just want to like fix it. Alrighty. Lock it in, Tiny. Anyone else?
Okay.
Lock it in, Chris.
And I have a guess.
All right, pens down. I don't know. Let's go with John. I don't remember.
It's
was
obviously
me.
the milk. Everybody knows it's milk, so that's fine.
Milk. It's a flashback. Steve,
Carlito's Way.
what you got, Tiny? Do you have anything?
No.
What you got, Will?
I also said milk.
What you got? Go back to the top, Chris.
That's an Animal House.
What? What you got, Henry?
Yeah, I was on the right track. I said Donnie Brasco.
Right track, but Carlito's Way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay.
only seen it once, so I did actually see this. Didn't love it. Did not love it. I was bummed out.
I almost said Gangster Squad, but I knew that wasn't right.
And I know he definitely looked handsome in that movie. Instead of
Speaking of handsome men, name this handsome man.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, every time you do these, I've never even heard of any of these people.
Well, I'm not
But
gonna
I've
show
also-
you Leonardo DiCaprio. I gotta show you some harder ones.
That's a very
Yeah, but they're
young-
like,
very young.
I'm not even getting any mids. These are all like lows.
All right, next week, Paul Giamatti. Next week.
He's a high. It's good to mids, man. I can't have a good example right now because what if it's this guy?
I this is not me. But he reminded me of one actor, but no, this is not me.
The bottom left, he looks like Zachary Levi. Top right, he looks like Leo in Titanic, but as a dark hair guy.
Oh,
Bottom right kind of looks like Eric Bana.
I got an interesting
This
fact.
Eric Bana. Shut up.
I got some facts.
If it is, I'll be pissed because I did write it down.
All right, lock it in.
Give me
Lock
2
it in.
seconds.
Eric
Yeah,
Roberts.
I'll give you a couple seconds if you need it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I've heard of this guy after we announce.
All righty.
I know I've seen at least one of these things, but I don't know this guy's name.
I don't know this guy.
Hands down, Steve Mason.
Yeah, Jeremy Sisto.
I don't know. Scuba.
Paul Rodriguez. I just wrote Paul Rodriguez.
That's that. Will.
I think it is Paul Sisto, but I wrote down Cillian Murphy because I'm a dick.
Chris.
He looked like Norbert Leah Butz to me, but not Norbert Leah Butz.
That's Henry.
No idea.
John.
He played Jane Levy's father on Suburgatory, Jeremy Sisto.
He did. I didn't even do that. I missed
Yeah.
that show. It's a
Literally.
laboratory kind of night. Jeremy
Yeah.
Sisto. A couple of you had the
Yep.
good poll.
You have
Fun fact,
the
never heard of that name.
BBC
Never heard of
comedy.
that name in my life.
Hey Henry, you want to know what's funny about top right? That is
Sure.
Titanic. That's him trying out for it.
Are you
Really?
serious?
Yeah. That's a
Wow.
screen test for Titanic that he didn't get.
No wonder.
Gee, I wonder
why.
why.
Law and Order, some DVD stuff. But yeah, Clueless. Alrighty, almost there. One more actor one. So I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies, and give me the connecting actor. Movies are Back to the Future 2, Deep Impact, Spy Kids 3D, Sin City. That says Cest, but it's about to say Celeste, I think. Yeah, Celeste and Jesse Forever, and The Last Witch Hunter.
I don't know whether to be impressed with myself that I knew it this quickly or to be really ashamed of myself for knowing it this quickly.
60-40, 60 impressed.
Yeah, I only pulling it off based on 2 movies.
I'm not sure if I've seen the second to last one, but I've seen every other of these movies.
Oh, I actually now think about it. I pulled off 3 of these movies. I've seen Bits and Pieces last Witch Hunter.
I saw it for free in a movie theater.
I've seen it on TV, Bits and Pieces
Like
of
it
it.
was
I pulled off based
maybe
on
past
something.
times, maybe.
I got to see it for free in IMAX as well, so I was kind of happy about that.
And what did me and Will had the same answer? Let's see.
All right, tune in next week on X-Men. All right, pens down. Tiny.
I just put Thomas Wilson because I can only think of like
I'm not sure who that
Four
is.
actors.
Will.
Elijah Wood.
This is Elijah Wood. Chris.
He was the one kid from Spike in 3D, and I remember him from Lynn Kitty
Henry.
and The Last Witch Hunter. Elijah Wood.
Henry.
But Elizabeth Shue.
John.
I said Alexa Vega.
Steve.
Put Powers Booth.
And it was Elijah Wood. Will did indeed have it. So did Chris. They both had the right answer. All right, guys.
Spike in 3D.
Final question and final list here for you. John, my man, give me a ScarJo film. Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow.
All right. C. Mason.
Avengers Endgame.
Tiny.
her.
I'm a him. Will.
Iron Man 2.
Chris.
Marriage Story.
What did you say?
Marriage Story is off the board.
Got it.
The one that was said was Endgame, right?
Endgame's off the board.
Okay. The Avengers.
John.
The Avengers Age of Ultron.
Steve.
Avengers Infinity War.
Tiny.
Someone already said Black Widow, so I'm going to say, oh God. Scarlet Joe. She was in, wasn't she in The Horse Whisperer?
Oh, yes. I was supposed to say no. I was like, oh yeah, I do have that here. Will.
Yeah.
Me,
Yes.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
Hey,
Chris.
the other Berlin girl.
Henry.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yep.
Yeah. John.
Lost in Translation.
Steve.
Scoop.
I'll take vanilla. Tiny.
Okay. Is all the Avengers? I've just had to ask. Is all the Avengers gone or?
Avengers, anything with Avenger in the title has been off taken. Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Oh God, that movie with
Oh, 10 seconds.
It's John Wan.
Say that one more time for me.
I said John. Hold on.
I need a rewarning or another movie in a few seconds here.
Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
All right, I have to take you out. Will.
Sorry, Scuba. Don John.
Yeah,
Don
John. Yeah, I kind of had to flip. And I wasn't sure if it was Juan too. Chris.
Ghost in the Shell.
Henry.
Was she in Chef?
She was. John.
Captain America: Civil War.
Steve.
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Will.
The Prestige.
Yeah, I love that movie. Chris.
Captain Marvel. See in the post-credit scene.
Henry.
Ghost World.
There's your other ghost. Was that before or after the show? John.
Lucy.
Yes. Steve.
What do you say?
Lucy has been taken.
You said Lucy.
Okay.
Under the Skin.
Yes. Haven't seen the movie. But I've
Fire.
seen. Never mind. Will.
Match point.
Never saw it in certain scenes. Chris.
Come on, guys. Home Alone 3.
Yes. Home Alone 3's off the board. Henry.
I'm out.
All right, down to 4. John.
Eight-legged freaks.
Yeah. I actually forgot that till doing this. Steve.
Let's go with Small Time Crooks.
No, sir. Got anything else? 10 seconds.
No, I don't.
All righty. Down to 3. Will.
Nanny Diaries.
Chris.
Did anybody say Iron Man 2 yet?
Yeah. Iron Man 2. Yes.
Right.
Are you on your phone, Henry? What are you doing?
I'm out.
Oh, well then do what you want. I forgot. Chris,
I know.
10 seconds.
Oh, I thought you were waiting on me the whole time. I was like, I'm out.
No, we're on Chris.
Oh, no,
10
my
seconds
bad.
here. I forgot you're out. I'm like, how dare you? What?
Midnight in Paris.
Nope. All right, down to John and Will. John.
Yes. She and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, sir.
All right, let's just guess one more Marvel film and we'll kick it over to Will. Let's see. How about Black Panther?
No, but Will, did you happen to have anything for fun? What you
He's
got?
just not that into you.
He never is. We'll figure this out here in a second. Yes, so for ScarJo, American Rhapsody, Black Dahlia, Fall, Girl with the Pearl Earring, Good Woman, El Caesar, Hitchcock, If Lucy Fell, In Good Company, The Island, y'all, Michael Bay, Isle of Dogs. Two back-to-back voices. Isle of Dogs and Jungle Book.
That's the one I would try to remember.
Just
the
Cause,
voice.
Love Song for Bobby Long and the Man Who Wasn't There, Manny and Low, My Brother's a Pig, that's an early one. North with Elijah Wood. Perfect Score, Tonight, everyone, that one.
Can I had one originally written down and I wanted to make sure I didn't say it because I wasn't sure she was in it. Alaska.
I don't have it.
Okay, good thing I didn't say it then.
I don't have it on here. Well, is that North maybe?
No.
Okay.
Something completely different.
Perfect Score. Oh, I said that already. The two big voice ones, including a recent one from like weeks ago, Sing and Sing 2. Spirit, another voice one, SpongeBob SquarePants. I have Thor Ragnarok on here. It's the only other Marvel I have.
Damn.
And then We Bought a Zoo.
Bought a zoo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right about the Ragnarok. When Hulk is on the helicarrier thing, and she's seen the right message. Right.
Okay.
So right now we are sitting in a tie between C Mesa and Will, currently tied up with 5. John at 2, Chris at 2, Henry with a point on the board. Tiny is just one of my favorite human beings.
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
trying
all right.
to kind of set up a tie.
I give my point to Will. Go, Will.
I give my
All right,
point to
thanks
Steve
for
Mason.
watching. Good night.
Damn it.
One
So
second.
should we just keep playing to see who would get?
Yeah, everyone can still keep playing for fun as I pull up something else here.
Because they don't get it wrong. We like me and whoever tied get it right. We keep getting up, then we could get into tie here.
Sure.
Dang. Chris out here hosting. Let's go, Chris. Been promoted.
All righty, here. I took this from another doc, so I'll just have to write a different question for the future.
You won't remember.
This fits. I'll make a note. Screw you. What Oscar winner can be found in Juno? The Way Way Back, Bad Words, Tammy, and The Girl on the Train.
I'm just gonna go with it. And props to you, Joan, for mentioning Bad Words and anything, because I love that movie so much.
I haven't watched it in so long, but it's one of my first ones when I started my Blu-ray collection back in 2014, where this was like one of my favorite comedies at the time. But I haven't watched it in so long. I'm like, should I leave it?
It's a good one. That's a good one. I think it's a good like rewatch too. Even like go back to it if it's been a minute.
Ironically, I got my answer based on Tammy, and I don't know why. But as I did some thinking, I'm pretty sure I'm right. And Tammy was the one I think I got it on, and that's wild to me.
Are you locked, Will?
What was that?
Are you locked? You good?
Yes, I'm locked. Yeah.
All right.
No, he's
Chris, what'd you have?
Yeah, Tony Collette.
What you got, Henry?
Allison Danny.
What you got, John?
J.K. Simmons.
What you got, Tiny?
Jordan Owens.
I am in all those. Thank you.
Mhm.
Steve
So put down J.K. Simmons.
and Will.
It probably is J.K. Simmons. I also wrote down Allison Janney, though. Oh, actually, no. I think it is Allison Janney.
And your winner, Will. It's Allison
Yep.
Janney.
Let's go, Will.
Allison
You didn't need my
Janney.
point. You got your own.
Getting that into overtime here. Fun game. Always fun when we got to go in
Isn't
overtime.
she Melissa McCarthy's mom and Tammy?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why would I know that? I don't
It's
know why I would
actually
know
not
that.
because we're thinking of way back and we see either Allison Danny or Tony Collette. That were in
She's
my
the
mind.
neighbor and she's drunk and she's
Yeah,
hilarious.
J.K. Simmons is in Juno, but he's not in Bad Words.
I don't think he's in. Is he in any? I don't think he's in any of those except for Juno. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Fun fact though, guys, he does say bad words.
Will, tremendous debut. Obviously, picking up the
Thank you.
W here, especially for a game that you weren't quite sure what you're getting into, just movie trivia in general. So, any plugs, parting words, and what is your favorite Allison Janney movie?
My favorite Allison Janney movie besides Bad Words, I have to give it, I have to go old school on this one. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
I almost put it in there.
American Beauty would have been good for that because she doesn't even barely talk.
But any plugs or parting words?
She's the mom.
I have my my debut match in Battlegrounds is coming up on Wednesday. It's me essentially making a complete ass of myself for 90 minutes. I highly encourage you to watch it. I'm always doing judging over there. I have my Untitled debut coming up in March. I'm done talking about myself. I sound like such a dick right now.
No, not at all.
Show us your shirt. Yeah.
Steve Mesa bringing it into overtime. Always putting in a tremendous effort here. Any plugs, parting words, and what's your favorite Will Ferrell flick?
No, man, good match. It was tied with Will there. To be honest, I did have Alice Janney in my mind. It just for some reason J.K. Simmons was popping up, but there was a couple close calls, a couple of second guesses that I should have had. But it is what it is. We're just here to have fun. Favorite Will Ferrell movie. I had to go back to Anchorman. The Legend of Ron Burgundy. As far as plugs is concerned, you can check out my stuff at Mesa Media 1 on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Mesa Media.
Fantastic. Chris, you had some good pulls, especially in that last half there. Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Billy Zane movie?
Billy Zane. I try to think. You can find me anywhere. Facebook, YouTube. I got my monologue tournament coming up in October, and the joy of scheduling that between me, Kelly Boatman, and Kelly Cohen. Wish me luck once again. And then I have my movie battleground match that was shot 2 days ago. Be on the lookout for it. I actually did a lot better than I did the past years. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that one. And you'd find me anywhere. I got single coming up. I got Geek, what Kevin scheduled that coming up. And then, favorite Billy Zane movie. Get back to me. I have to think about that one. There are a lot of good ones. I have to my head.
It's got to be Zoolander or Phantom, but we'll get back to you. Or I'll forget. That's probably more likely. Psych. Henry, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Gary Sinise movie.
Jordan was like, "Hey, Will signed up. Should I let him play?" I'm like, "Hell no!" And he let you play anyway, and you win. So good job. So no, I'm just kidding. I was like, "Yeah, get him in there." But have some fun always. Jordan does this thing where he studies my letterbox and makes sure you only ask about things I didn't see. So today was fun.
I know he doesn't know who Jimmy Sisto is.
I gotta blame it on somebody. I can't blame it on me. Henry Confidential on YouTube. There'll be movies on Facebook. Join the group. There'll be trivia is going to be right after this, aka yesterday when you guys see this on the recording, because JPO doesn't live on StreamYard yet. So it's a lot of fun, and you'll also see me on Movie Battleground. Hopefully kicking Jordan's ass one day.
Oh, I'll accept that challenge.
Billy Wilder only questions though.
No, I do not accept that challenge no more.
By the way, favorite Billy Zane movie? It's classic Titanic. Like that's the only movie I like.
Wrong answer. John, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Billy Wilder movie.
I do Billy Zane. You can find me on Twitter at RIP Lammy. I'm all over the place too. I judge on Battlegrounds. I have my multiplex debut coming up. You can check me out at the Lockdown Lounge. We do music Lockdown Lounge every week. I'll be starting that back up soon. I don't have a favorite Billy Wilder movie because not the classic. My favorite Billy Zane movie and the correct answer is Demon Night. And that's it. Am I frozen or something?
The correct answer is Demon Night, brought to you by Tales from the Crypt.
Yes.
Tiny, any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Owen Wilson movie?
Okay, you can see me at Real Pro
Yeah,
on February. Is it February 26th?
February 25th. You're almost there.
I was almost there. You can see me at Real Pro February 25th. Favorite Owen Wilson movie? I have two of them.
Wow.
If that's okay. I love Wedding Crashers, and I liked Meet the Parents.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Thanks for all the wonderful players here. Chris, Henry, John, Steve, Scuba. Well, I'm JP O'Dorn Chris Owens. Like, subscribe, or don't. I can't really force you to do anything because I'm over here, you're over there. And call your uncle. Yeah, he did that one thing. Well, forgive him. Call your uncle. Good night.